Hey everybody, it's Penguin, and this is part 2 for enemy intel locations for Modern Warfare 2. The mission is Hornet's Nest, and there's four enemy intels. Right off the bat, when you start, take a right and just go straight forward. You're gonna pass a couple of cars. There's gonna be a blue car intact. Keep going straight until you see the yellow building and go inside that building. And the enemy intel will be on top of a table. As you progress through the mission, you'll come across this lot that has a lot of appliances and, broken cars. And the enemy intel will be on top of two barrels towards the left side of the lot. From where you just got the enemy intel on top of the two barrels, you're going to want to head up those stairs. Keep going forward, following SOAP, and you'll come across these cars going uphill. There's gonna be like 3 cars. That blue car was intact, but I kind of blew it up. But go to the building where the blue car is, go inside of the building, head up the stairs, and the enemy intel is on top of a table again. You'll come across, as you progress through the story, you'll come across a soccer field. Behind one of the goals is the enemy intel inside of a building with broken windows. And that's it for Hornet's Nest. The next mission that has enemy intel is Exodus, and there's 3 of them. You'll come across a fire truck and a sign that says Garden Villas. Well, right in front of the sign that says Garden Villas, there's gonna be a building with red carpet and red walls with blue curtains. On top of the desk is the enemy intel. As you progress through the mission, you'll come across this tollway, I guess, and it'll have a stop sign. Right in front of the stop sign is a room, and to the right is the enemy intel. As you go even further through the story, you'll come across this bridge with the Brookmere Road, on Brookmere Road. And there's gonna be 2 houses to your right, or actually more, but on the second house is where the enemy intel is. You could go through the garage or through the front door, but I didn't see the damn front door because I was getting shot. It has a black car, the garage. Well, you go up the stairs and the enemy intel will be on top of a yellow couch. And that is it for Exodus. The next mission that has enemy intel is The Only Easy Day Was Yesterday, and it has 3. Before you breach any of the 2 doors right at the beginning, you want to head up the stairs and up another flight of stairs, and the enemy intel will be in the room right in front of you to the left hand side, right next to a toolbox. And you get an achievement for finding 22 out of the 45 enemy intel so far. As you progress through your mission, where you blow up the doors with C4 or blow up your enemies with C4, you'll see SOAP going to a room to the right hand side. Well, basically you just follow SOAP and it'll be right in front of you on top of a metal rack. This one's a little hard to explain, but right before you head up a flight of stairs with SOAP, you're gonna come across like a bridge with like fire all the way at the top at the end. But you keep going forward as you're following SOAP. But before you go up the stairs, there's gonna be a room to your right. Well, you go inside that room, and under a set of stairs will be the last enemy intel for this mission. The next mission that has enemy intel is the Gulag, and it has 4 of them. You come across, before you go into the tunnel, there's gonna be a set of stairs with a room. Basically go up the stairs, and at the end of the room there's gonna be the enemy intel right on top of some filing cabinets. And right after you get that enemy intel, you keep following Soap.
This is it. We go in, grab prisoner 627, and get out.
Grab prisoner 627, and keep heading towards your mission. And Crab, let me kill these guys real quick. You'll see like a big ass room with a bunch of monitors. That is where the next enemy intel is. It's gonna be on the right behind it, but I couldn't find it at the time. I thought that was it for a minute, but fucking Ghost just totally sat there. But it is right there. Further into the mission, you'll be trapped inside this room with Soap, with basically when he tells you to grab a riot shield. And the enemy intel will be in the first room that you could enter to the right side, or on your right side. It'll have some blue lights on top of the cells, and there it is. As you follow Soap, you'll slide down to further down into the sewers, or whatever the hell it is, and you'll be prompted to breach this wall. When you reach this wall, and you fucking Price totally owns this motherfucker with a chain, and then he fucking totally owns you. Well, the enemy intel will be on the left hand side on top of a table, and that is it for this mission. The next mission that has enemy intel is of their own accord. The first building that you enter, you kill these couple guys first, and you'll see a hallway with 4 elevators, and one being blocked by a dead body. Just hop over the dead body, and next to another dead body is the first enemy intel for this level. The second enemy intel is when you go up a ramp, you'll come across this balcony with a missile launcher on top of it, and there's gonna be a room straight ahead. Go into that room, and on top of a table will be the last enemy intel for this level. Make sure to watch part 3, which shows enemy intel 31 through 45.